Okay. I'm sure that this is one of those tracks that I've heard and like the name looks familiar and everything, but like I just couldn't tell you off the top of my head how it sounds. I'm 99% sure when it starts, I'll be like, "Oh yeah, it's this song." I can't tell you because yes, I've many times seen the name when the levee breaks. No idea where I've heard it or anything like that. Anyways, we are finishing out Led Zeppelin 4. We are finishing out the album, their fourth studio album, 1971. We've listened to Going to California already, so now it's time for When the Levee Breaks. Not going to waste any more time. Let's just go ahead and dive on into it. We'll discuss it a little bit after. I'll let you know for sure if I've heard it or not. Here we go. Sounds very familiar already. You know, that doesn't sound familiar. I like that guitar harmonica combination. That's really nice. I gotta be honest, it's actually not sounding familiar at all. Never mind. I do not know this song. When the levee breaks, have no place to stay. Nice vibe, brother. Nice bass feeling from Paul Jones there. Now Plant is unleashed here. Really nice mix between the harmonica and guitar. They swirl around each other really nicely. Pattern. But that little bit of phaser on this voice too. That's I catch it. Very grimy guitar tone here. Bass doubling up. I like that. Ripping off, as he tends to do. You know, I think that that's a really appropriate ending to the album. Ending it with something very powerful. I see here that this is not the original. This is a cover version of an original track. And with them, as usual, paying homage to blues and older rock and roll artists, I guess more blues at that time, paying homage to them and paying respect to them, and taking that music and changing it into something very unique and very, of course, characteristic of Led Zeppelin themselves. This is a very heavy track with a really, really strong blues and rock and roll heart to it. The combination of Page's guitar, and Plant's harmonica really, really mixed together incredibly well in the riff itself. And in a lot of those lead moments and those kind of melodic fills. Because the way that they perform together in that regard, it has this really rough, textured sound that is inherently bluesy and ultimately creative in the way that they do it. But then the way that, you would hear maybe a little bit more harmonica kind of taking lead. And then it kind of backs off. Then you get a little bit more of the guitar. And then it backs off. So it's like this really nice balance and way that they kind of play the scales of how they perform there in that regard that I think is really, really well done. And in my opinion, is actually like the best part about this track and about this song. Great as a whole. Absolutely. No doubt about that. But to me, the star of that is how those two combine throughout this track in leading that. Plant's vocals are also really good as usual in the beginning, kind of leading more towards that kind of atmospheric sound before the Levee proverbially breaks, and vocally he just comes through like a flood and the deluge comes out. And I love how then we get, in a sense, those typical Plant bluesy rock and roll, like those kind of range. Paul Jones also has some really nice bass moments in here. I really like the end when he comes up more to the forefront and that depth and range of the bass comes down, kind of growling as it brings everything to an eventual halt. Bonham, his drums are heavy. His drumming style is heavy-handed, in this case heavy-footed as usual, and I love that power that he brings to it. Almost as if the song is holding back before the Levee breaks, I think that this works incredibly well. And I mean, I mentioned in the beginning, like this is a track that I recognize the name 100%, and I thought I knew it when the drum started in the very beginning, but apparently I do not. So this is truly a first listen. If it keeps on raining, Levee's going to break. When the Levee breaks, have no place to stay. Even though I can't help but see it, obviously talking about the Great Mississippi Flood of 1927, it's quite obvious, I would say, and apparent what the song is about. in that the levee's breaking, just like with Hurricane Katrina in New Orleans. And, when the dam breaks, of course, those floodwaters, in that case, those storm waters come and cause massive destruction. And here in Florida, even though we don't have dams like that or levees like that, as far as I know, I don't know, I'm in Central Florida, you still experience flooding quite rampantly. Mean old Levee taught me to weep and moan. It's got what it takes to make a mountain man leave his home, right? Such destruction that it can cause, the strongest of men or women to leave their shelter, to leave where they think is safe, and to get out of there. Don't it make you feel bad when you're trying to find your way home? You don't know which way to go. If you're going down south, they got no work to do. If you're going north to Chicago, hey. Crying won't help you. Praying won't do you no good. When the levee breaks, mama, you gotta move. I really liked this line, and I thought that this stood out while I was listening to the track. Like a son just, to me, begging to his mom, like, I know that you've been here all your life. This is your house. This is your home. This is where you grew up into such. Perhaps where you raised a family. But mama, when that levee breaks, like, you gotta go. Like, you gotta leave it behind. All last night I sat on the levee and moaned. I'm thinking about my baby and my happy home. Just thinking about what might be coming, right? That destruction. He says, going to Chicago. Sorry, I can't take you. Going to Chicago. Going down now. Just got to get out of there. I have the Wikipedia article here pulled up. It says that this was, of course, included on this album. When considering material for them to record, Plant had suggested the Kansas Joe McCoy and Memphis Minnie song. Page said that while Plant's lyrics followed the style of the original, he had developed a new guitar riff that set their version apart. Bonham's drumming is usually noted as a defining feature of the song. And yeah, it's great. I think the defining feature is that harmonica guitar symbiology. Is that even the word I want to use? Probably not. Let's see. They recorded an early version of the song in 1970 at Healy Grange. It was later released as If It Keeps on Raining. Before relocating, they tried unsuccessfully to record the song at Island Studios. Bottom's drumming on a Ludwig kit was recorded here. That's cool. He also edited a harmonica part. There you go, Plant. A reverse echo effect was created in which the echo was heard ahead of the source. It's kind of cool. Parts of the song were recorded at a different tempo and then slowed down, causing a sludgy sound. I said muddy, particularly on the harmonica and guitar solos. It was the only song on the album that was mixed at Sunset Sound in Hollywood, the rest in London. Page said the panning at the song's ending was one of his favorite mixes, when everything starts moving around except the voice, which remains stationary. Says it was difficult to recreate live, and the band played it only a few times in the early stages of their 75 U.S. tour. Not only just a great song, but a really fantastic way to end, obviously, such a highly regarded and classic album as well. Let me know what you guys thought of it in the comments down below. As always, I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate you coming in, watching, whether you're here for just a little bit or a lot of bit. Thank you for the bit. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you all later. Bye, guys.